As a Canadian, there's nothing in this world that I fear more than Cobra chickens. A Cobra chicken, if you don't know, is a goose, a Canadian goose. And chess.com for the month of February has added a Canadian goose bot. Well, today I've decided to play a match against the Canadian goose bot, which is rated at 2,999 ELO on chess.com. I am rated 500. There is no universe where I do not get bullied by an AI goose in a chess match. And that's what we're going to do today for educational purposes, of course. So without further delaying the inevitable, let's get started with this game. We are black. That is what we've been gifted by chess.com. And so we are going to the best of my ability, I don't know why I'm saying we, I'm the one playing the game. To the best of my ability, I am going to try and beat the goose. I'm going to do my very best to become the Goose Master. Okay, I am going to become the Goose Master. That's the goal. Okay, we are bringing out a lot of knights. There's a lot of knight action happening, and I don't like it. I don't like what we've got going on so far. I'm pretty sure that the goose, from what I've seen from some other people who have been playing, I think the goose really likes to take pieces. It's constantly on the hunt for taking pieces. So my goal is going to try to defend as many pieces as possible. If we go up here to defend, well, you know what we could do? If this is a take, we can take. Let's do that. Let's see what that does. Because now we can take. That worked. This guy comes out. We do need to start developing some other pieces. He's mostly developed his pawns, which is, I think, fine for us right now. What direction do we want to develop some of our other pieces right now? This is going to go probably... what are we doing? I don't know where this knight is going to go. Might just be trying to defend. We can't really go here. If he decides to move queen, that would be good. We basically have nothing pressuring us to leave with our knight here. And it would probably be advantageous to get this rook to defending this file. So let's move here. Let's see if we can force something happening. That was not ideal. Okay, that's fine. We're fine with that. We are down. We're down a knight and a pawn already. What are we going to do? What are we going to do, ladies and gentlemen? I'm stressed, okay? I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit stressed. What if we go here? What happens if we do this? Does he take? If he takes, then bishop comes out. But if we move bishop, we could take bishop. I think one of the ways to possibly beat the goose is to try to trade as many pieces as possible while still maintaining some sort of an edge. Let's do that. Let's see what happens. Okay, queen is in here. What do we do here? Why would we not just... What is queen doing here? Queen will not want to take because rook takes. Queen will not stop here because... Okay. What if we do this? No, that's bad. Because then queen comes in and ruins our day. But what if we go here? That defends this pawn. Queen is not going to go here. I think that's a good play. We're defending. This is good. If we take... If we take here, we want to do this. Right? If we go here, he could take, he could take. whatever he takes with, we have 2 returns. Or he just sits here and he doesn't do anything with it. But if he doesn't, then I take. I think that's a good play. I see no reason not to. Yeah, so he takes. So I could take, or I could take. And I feel like if we can do the trade here, because then this pawn blocks queen still. So we're actually in a pretty okay spot. I think we're gonna take. We're gonna trade. It's unconventional. Probably not the best move. We could also... No, that's not good, because queen's gonna take. If we go down here, is he gonna do knight for knight? He's at +4 right now. If we go here, I can't move this pawn. Moving that pawn would also be stupid regardless. If we move up, take. I should try to develop this bishop, but there's nowhere for this bishop to really go. Let's do that. Okay, rook moves out. I feel like it would be really nice to be putting some pressure on the king. Or... do I go here? Do I make that play? He's going to take. I'm going to take. It ends up being +3 still. But if this happens, I can put pressure on king. If I take and he takes, I don't need to take because queen is pressured and I move up and put the goose into check. I then... no, I don't, because queen is here protecting. Unless I don't move, then I get queen. I do a queen for queen trade. Okay, is this what we do? We move here. If he takes, I put king into check. Queen takes. I take queen. I now pressure rook. And what else? That's really it. I've got these moves here. I could take this. Oh, well, that's not great. What are we cleaning up here? We're getting rid of... we're basically doing a queen for queen trade. I'm going to try it. I can't fucking try it. Oh, no, I can't do it because this whole plan was because of this, and I can't even fucking do it. What if I move here? What if I move here? If queen moves here, then I can take. But then I can't take this because knight has that protected and rook. This is proving to be not easy. What if we move up here? I don't think that's good either. There is A good thing there's no time limit here, but this is what makes you a better player. At least I believe this is what makes you a better player. Just spotting the different lines, the different pathways. I got myself into this mess. It's not pretty, that's for sure. But what do we do here? If we do that, if we do this, where can we go? Just there. But we can put pressure on the queen if we move there. Unless he takes, and then he puts pressure. If he takes, then he has a fork on my queen and this pawn. Not that I care about the pawn, but I can't take that. Not unless I could do this. I need to move this queen somehow. How do I move this queen? If I go here, I have to force queen to move. It's the only way that he protects rook. If he moves here to take knight, I can take pawn. Does this make sense to do? I can take pawn. There's no way he moves. There's no way he moves knight to take this pawn. So what is his move after that? Queen is here. Pawn is here. Nothing moves here. Does he take? He might take. No, he won't take. I think this is the play. Let's see what this does. We spent a long time thinking about what this move was going to be, but we're able to do that. Okay, so he puts into check. Puts king into check. If we move here, he's not going to take. And then, what can I do? Huh. This is a tough spot. Ooh, if I move here... Let's do this. Let's just see what happens. It's our only move. We have to do that. Okay, wait. That's not good. That is also not good. What if I force check? What if I force check? What happens if I force check? He takes. He takes. Here. What if he goes here? There's no fork there. If I move here. If I move here. If I move here, I put king into check. Queen takes, I take, and then I can take. But he'll move this. Where is he going to move this? Not here. Probably retreat, because then he would have the rook being attacked again. But then I can move up to beside knight again. Let's try that. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay, that's fine. I need to do... Oh, fuck. Oh, this is not going well. This is not going well at all. That's okay. We can still keep the plan alive, I think. If we move here, he may move there. But then we get knight and queen for knight. He does not do that. If I move here, he takes, right? No, he goes here for checkmate. Doesn't he? He does go there for checkmate. So I can't move white. I have to move here. But then he takes, then I take, then he takes, then he checkmates. My only hope... What is my only hope right now? If I move here with rook, he moves here for check, and then I move behind queen to protect. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna see what happens. What happens here? Oh, okay. If I move here, he moves there. No. If I move here, what happens if I move here? He can't do anything with the knight. He won't move there, but he may move here. Oh, if he, yeah, I think this is the better move. If he moves here, yikes. If he moves here, also yikes. I have to try. I am getting absolutely obliterated, bullied by this thing right now. This is ridiculous. Okay, what does the computer want me to do here? If I take, I also have the opportunity to take the knight if he doesn't move the knight. If I take, I still have the opportunity, except I can't because that's check. If I take, does he move the knight? If I take, king is here. He can't move here to put me in check with the other knight. He could do this, that would be dumb. He could do this, that would also be dumb. He could do, that doesn't matter. So we take with pawn. We're taking with pawn. What happens? Okay, that's fair. I think that's fair. If we move here, he has to move one of the two knights. If we move here, he can put me back into check. He can also put me into check here, but that's not a good play. This is also protected. Let's do that. He takes that. We have to do queen for queen. We're gonna lose it. This is checkmate. Unless, if I move here, no, that just loses me the game a little bit slower. We've lost. We've been bullied by the goose, ladies and gentlemen. I thought we had a fighting chance. I thought maybe opening up the matrix and seeing everything, I'd be able to survive, but I did get bullied. I did get bodied by the Canadian Cobra Chicken. Let's have a look at the game review. I'm just gonna see if there's anything that it suggests that would be useful. It looks like I basically lost the game after like move 4. Okay, my opening was bad, I guess. My opening was really bad. So let's take a look at the opening here. This is all textbook. This is fine. This was bad. So you permitted the opponent to eventually win a knight. And see, getting the 2 knights out, I don't know why I did that. I kind of felt like putting some pressure on something that couldn't move was good. And then I noticed that it was queen pawn. So that's dumb. Moving back makes more sense because then you can take that. Absolutely. Okay, so the opening was actually just like my complete and utter downfall. How did I play the rest of the game? Everything else was good. Everything else was good. This is very encouraging to me that the rest of the game was played pretty good. This idea was interesting. I could have moved up. I moved up there later, so I could have done that earlier. And then that got checkmate. Now, what happens if I'm here? If instead I let knight, if I let king take, I guess we don't really know if he puts the pressure down here or not with the other knight. I wouldn't have been able to move here, but I could have maybe moved up here. Something like that. This bishop I was trying to develop a little bit earlier, which would have given me that extra rook protection, but we weren't able to get it. Overall, I'm actually not that upset about the game. My rating for this game was at a 1050. I'm a 500 player, so to have a 1050 rating for a game against a bot like this, I'm pretty happy with that. At the end of the day, it would have been a miracle if I beat the goose. I am actually really happy with my mid to late game play. The opening was horrible. It was atrocious. I think we will try this again. And I will try this again with the most recommended, the most liked opening suggestion for black or white. Whichever one is recommended and whichever one I get will be the opening that I try the next time that I attempt to slay the goose. Either way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.